Indonesia has got the right formula when it comes to producing top players in men's doubles. From Sydney 2000 Olympic champions Chandra Wijaya and Tony Gunawan to current All England winners Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo and Marcus Fernaldi Gideon, the Southeast Asian nation is blessed with a winning tradition in the men's tandem event. A silver medalist at badminton's debut in the Olympic Games at Barcelona '92, Eddy Hartono was among the early heroes who laid the foundation for Indonesia's future generations.
Kita bersaingnya ada 4 pasangan waktu itu ya.
During my time, there were 4 top pairs. There were Gunawan and I, Raziv and Jailani Sidek, Lee Yong-bo and Tieng Bing-yi, and then the Korean pair, Park Ju-bong and Kim Mon-soo. These 4 pairs were very competitive. I was just a normal player. My achievements are nothing to rave about. Yes, I did win some titles, but there are many others who have won a lot more.
Badminton Unlimited caught up with the modest 53-year-old when he took part in the recent Keong International Cup, a tournament dedicated to past stars of the game. Growing up in Kudus, regency of Central Java, a young and restless Eddy always knew badminton was his calling.
Sekolah di Kudus ya, lebih banyak.
When I was growing up and schooling in Kudus, I was always playing badminton. Usually, as soon as we made the choice to concentrate on the sport, there was lesser time for studies. Even with frequent training, a player is not guaranteed titles and trophies. So I needed to give everything I had to have a chance. Badminton was my top priority. I was Indonesia's junior champion in 1981, and 2 years later, in 1983, I was finally selected to join the national badminton team.
Mulai masuk 83, mulai di nasional.
Eddy was initially drafted as a singles player, but switched to doubles 3 years later. One of the highlights of his career came in 1989, when he played a key role in his country's first, and to date, only Sudirman Cup victory.
Itu kita posisi underdog.
We were the underdogs. It was the first time the Sudirman Cup was held, and Jakarta was the first host city. In the final, after the men's doubles match, I was asked to drink special infused water. I needed to replace my fluids quickly because I was drained. I was even thinking I might not be able to play again that day for the mixed doubles match. The hall was very stuffy, and it didn't help that people were allowed to smoke inside the stadium then. The conditions were very challenging and I was so tired, but we would go on to win the mixed doubles match. It was our first and only Sudirman Cup win. I thought it was very memorable to me.
Saya kira itu yang paling berkesan.
Before pairing up with Rudy Gunawan in 1990, Eddy enjoyed sporadic success with different partners. The Hartono-Gunawan partnership turned out to be a perfect fit, and the pair went on to garner various titles on the international circuit, including the prestigious All England crown in 1992.
Sering ganti-ganti juga. Pernah sama Lim Swee King.
I had a few partners. I was with Lim Swee King from 1987 until 1990. After that, I was partnered with Rudy Gunawan. He was a tall player and had a powerful smash. His abundance of energy was key to the power in his game. He was usually at the back, while I was controlling the front court because his smashes were very strong.
Karena dia punya smash yang kencang.
Although the duo missed out on gold at the Barcelona '92 Olympics, the sports debut at the Summer Games, their silver medal was an impressive result considering the highly competitive field in Spain. They were up against some of the finest pairs in men's doubles history, and Eddy knew there was no shame in losing to the faultless pairing of Korea's Park Ju-bong and Kim Mon-soo in the final.
Saya sering menang sama.
We always won against Raziv and Jailani, as well as Yong-bo and Bing-yi. But if we were up against the Koreans, we would lose. In turn, the Koreans found it difficult to get a result against Lee Yong-bo and Tieng Bing-yi. So as you can see, it was very tight contest between the 4 pairs. In my eyes, the most complete pair would be Park Ju-bong and Kim Mon-soo. Right from their service to their returns, they were very good. It was very hard to pick their weaknesses. Their defense and attacking play were exceptional. Both Park and Kim were equally good. It was always tough to play against these two guys.
Makanya saya sering kesulitan kalau melawan ini.
Eddy would call time on his career in 1994. While most players would have taken up coaching after their playing careers, Eddy chose to not go down that popular route.
Kan nggak semuanya juara-juara bisa jadi coach.
Not every great player can be a good coach. It's not easy. For example, you have to always keep a close relationship with your players, earn their trust, and be like a friend to them. These are things that are not as easy as it looks. You have to consider many factors if you want to be a good coach.
Kalau mau jadi coach ya.
Although away from the competitive badminton scene, Eddy still keeps a keen eye on the sport. Badminton has grown more competitive since his playing days, and Eddy believes that the hunger to succeed will ultimately separate true champions from the rest.
Persaingan sekarang untuk menjadi
To win titles in tournaments is very difficult these days. Badminton has become very competitive everywhere you go. Young players need to train more on their own. They can't simply follow the day's training. They must put in more effort. Let's say if they are lacking power, they need to work on it by themselves. This is important for them now because it's a career for them. It was different during my time.
Beda dengan zaman dulu saya gitu.
A revered gentleman of the game, Eddy Hartono symbolizes the modesty of true champions.